Jeff Gerstmann, tell me everything you know about the Star Wars of a long time ago.
All right, Dan Reichert, there was a Sarlacc pit.
Right. It ate a bounty hunter.
Okay, I don't know what the. All right, yeah, I guess.
His name was Boba Fett.
The lady, they don't like it when you call her slave Leia anymore.
Right.
Jabba the Hutt was the inspiration for Pizza the Hutt in Spaceballs.
That is correct, yes. Where's Yoda from?
Dark Helmet was played by Rick Moranis.
That is true. He seems to have retired from acting.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Rick Moranis for this entire quick look.
What else? He's done
great.
Some good
Ghostbusters
stuff
is fantastic.
Yeah, he's great.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. Underrated.
I'm not a big fan of any of those.
Really?
But yeah, the Honey, I Shrunk series never really.
As a kid, when those movies came out, I
think maybe they were just kind of out of my wheelhouse a little bit. But
okay.
Yeah. Was Rick Moranis one of the heroes in Star Wars Battlefront?
He is. He's in the season pass, so he's exclusive to that.
I mean, like honestly, I would probably pay $50 for a season pass that included Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet.
What if they threw in John Candy? Would you pay more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, totally. If there was a Spaceballs character pack for this game. I don't know, like hearing you talk about it, like it just seems like it's like so fan, like just kind of like thrown together, like fan servicey, kind of like not thrown together in a bad way, but just like, hey man, I don't know, it's your Star Wars toolbox fun kit,
right?
Like that wouldn't necessarily be that out of place.
Well, yeah, so to give it a proper intro here, this is Star Wars Battlefront we're playing.
Yes.
We are currently in Supremacy mode. Mm-hmm. And yes, there is...
On the Xbox One.
Yes, Xbox One. There is so much Star Wars and fan service going on in here. Pretty much all... Well, that was cool. Look at that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty much all from the original trilogy.
And that was a person. Was that a person?
Was
that a person getting blown up there?
Yes, I don't believe there shouldn't be any AI aerial units in this one. I'm doing terrible, by the way.
Well, we're talking about Spaceballs instead of you shooting stuff with your big, weird-looking gun.
Yeah. We'll show some of those different blasters in this quick look. But
Clam Slamming Daddy has defeated Luke Skywalker. He did the thing that the whole Empire couldn't get done.
Well, they didn't have Clam Slamming Daddy back in the original.
Clam Slamming Daddy.
He's in episode 7. Yeah. He's not around yet in canon. So this is kind of the main conquest mode here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We are marching towards this control point here. Mm-hmm. You can see at the top, we are trying to sequentially get all of those red ones blue. And if you get power-ups and stuff, that could be you. That could be you up there in that A-wing. But yeah, I'm playing as the Imperial Army right now. I am a snow trooper on Hoth. So we're gonna just kind of march forward. Oh, look at that. That looks like a TIE interceptor. So I'm gonna go up here. Oh boy, look at that A-wing. Oh my god, it crashed into that goddamn AT-ST. See, cool shit like that happens sometimes in this game.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
All right, fly a TIE interceptor.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Think about it for a sec first though, and then transform into a TIE interceptor.
Let's see, okay, I do have it on inverted, good. I do inverted flight.
Yeah, that's
the way to do it, right?
That's sensible. That's how you would really fly if you were flying,
yep. So yeah, you can see down there is kind of my speed, and I don't have to hold it. I can just kind of hold up and then move it all the way there.
The vehicle stuff, would you say it's like a major part of the game, or does it seem like kind of a, cause
it's like kill streak rewards.
It's like a Call of Duty kill streak kind of thing?
That's exactly what it feels like, it's kill streak reward. And it's fun. Call of Duty kill streak rewards are fun. Let me see, I don't see any rebel ships flying around here. So let's just do what we can here. We got speed boost, so I can hit LB and boost.
You got somebody.
There's some kind of limited abilities here, so you can do LB, speed boost, RB is like...
Fizzle 13 has become Boba Fett.
Oh my goodness.
That's a really weird sentence.
It is real fun when you become Boba Fett. Hopefully we will get to see that in this quick look, because my god, he is fun to... Oh, Jesus.
Nice going.
That happens a lot.
Killbot yourself.
Yeah. I'm much better at taking out aerial units than I am dudes on the ground. So I can switch between some blasters here. This is what I have unlocked on this Xbox version. I have different hands I can put of cards here. Okay. I can spawn with my partner's hand.
You get your other hand.
But I will... we'll go deeper into that in between rounds here. For now, I need to try to get that damn control point.
This is the same map from the beta. But without the walkers on it.
Right, so that would be the Walker Assault version of the Hoth map.
But yeah, this is the same. This area is in the Walker Assault version of the map.
Right, so there's about 12, there's 4 areas with 12 maps. So there's different versions. It's like, okay, here's the Forest Moon of Endor map for Walker Assault versus here's the one for Droid Run or whatever.
I think that was Han Solo down there.
Was it?
I don't know, I saw somebody who didn't look there.
Oh god, that's Han Solo. Yeah, Han Solo just killed me.
This is a ridiculous fucking game.
Yeah, it's it's pretty cool sometimes. Like, I like playing this game.
Yeah, but but you talk about there being 12 maps. You're including this version of this map and the Walker Assault version, right?
That may be the same one. They may both be like the big Hoth map, you know?
Okay, so it's just kind of like different sizes for different
Yeah, like
modes
it's probably a pretty small one for cargo. Oh God, Han Solo. It's probably a much smaller one
Han Solo
for like...
was still there.
So
why is he running around with his arm out like a weirdo?
Because he's got his blaster. He shoots first. He shoots first. Have you heard about that?
Only if you buy the season pass.
Right. You get the shoot first emote.
Yeah, that is like...
I'd rather have Greedo. Actually, no. Han Solo's awesome. Damn it.
I don't... yeah, sure.
Han Solo, what are you, anti-Harrison Ford?
No, it's fine.
The coolest guy?
I just don't care that much about any of this stuff.
Bodazzle 420.
Bodazzle 420 is my favorite. He was the guy that's like, blah, 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 it's a trap, right? Like, that guy.
That's him, yeah. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible. Look at that, 2 and 8.
Yeah, you know.
Doing real good. Look at that guy. I can get a kill there. Look at that. Shot him right in the head. Got my comeback bonus. So you can see here, I've got LB, I've got my grenades, so I can throw that grenade at that dude. And I killed him. I killed him with that grenade.
Hey, look at that.
So it's on a cooldown now. I can also hit RB, and so that'll pull out my pulse cannon. I like this a lot for more kind of long range stuff.
Is
So.
it kind of a one-shot thing? Because I remember playing the beta as like if you had guns on your bumpers, it was sort of...
Oh, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Boop. That's fun. They do a fun little flip.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, buddy.
That guy made you do a fun little fall down. Oh, then he took a nap right next to you.
Yeah, we're just napping together. Let's see if I don't think my power...
Love moved on the battlefield right there.
Right. So if I hit LB and RB, I picked up...
there's a TIE fighter up there.
I'm going to get that TIE fighter. I'm also going to deploy my Viper droid here, so that'll fly around and
Can
shoot
other players
stuff for me.
catch that, or is that only you can see the TIE fighter? Do you know?
Other players can get it.
Okay.
Yes, they will steal it from right in front of your face. Just like, Battlefield, somebody will hop into that plane before you do. Okay, so this should have the same abilities. We got speed boost and the photon. You also have these little Star Fox 64 like evasive maneuvers.
Oh, yeah.
You just press a D-pad button there. You can also go down into cockpit view.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can kill something without crashing into the ground. Oh, I see an enemy ship. Yeah. I don't think I got that, but it still looks cool.
One thing I will say, no joke, I know, we like to have fun about the Star Wars around these parts, and
that's my
general dislike of them. But TIE fighters are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
they always
sound cool. They look cool.
The TIE fighter game is badass.
See, I never got to play those.
It's real good.
I really wish I could have, because I think TIE fighters are super cool.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They blow up real fast. They look dumb, but they also look awesome.
Now, you don't.
It was a good toy, also, because the wings would pop off.
Ooh, I killed that guy. Oh boy. Yeah. See, I never had many Star Wars toys or anything.
They were terrible. I mean, you want to actually get to the root cause of my dislike for Star Wars.
I do.
If you really want to get into this deeply,
yes, because
it's that the arms on the Kenner fucking Star Wars figures didn't bend.
Okay, well,
like G.I. Joe's did. It was just fewer points of articulation. They were shitty. They were just shitty action figures.
Completely valid reason. I completely understand now. You don't seem to aggressively dislike Star Wars, though. You just seem to, it's not really your thing. Am I correct in this assumption?
Yeah, generally, yeah. No, yeah. I think that, there's cool art in Star Wars.
Cool sounds?
Yeah, terrific sound.
You got Darth Vader's cool.
He's all right.
Han Solo's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana Jones is cooler.
Okay. A Death Star is cool that blows up planets.
The trench run is cool. The Death Star itself is if it looked a little bit more jagged and evil look. Its roundness, I think, robs it of some of its potential terror.
What about the Return of the Jedi version? Because
that is a cooler Death Star.
Because it's not done.
Also, that trench run is cool. That escape sequence is cooler.
Yeah, because
in the game Return of the Jedi in arcades, where the Millennium Falcon it was a weird isometric thing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's a cool sequence in a video game.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, are we talking about the old vector graphics one?
No, this one was not vector graphics.
Okay.
It was the same. It was the same it was the same configuration, the same controls as the original Star Wars vector graphics game, which is an awesome game.
Yes, it is.
And Empire Strikes Back, kind of still awesome too. Not there were not a ton of those that got converted into Empire machines, but Empire has some cool stuff in it. But then Return of the Jedi was full color, and it would use the same sticks and all that stuff, the same control yoke, but you were controlling a speeder on the forest moon of Endor.
Thank you.
And if you piloted it through the right part, the Ewoks would pull up the rope and make the other guys fall off their thing, and there was cool stuff around that.
Cool.
That was a cool game.
Yeah, I don't know, because that vector graphics Star Wars game came out way before my time, but like I went to like an arcade or a pizza place that had it all the time, and so I played a shitload of that, even though it came out probably years before I was born.
Yeah, well...
When did it come out?
It would have been 80-ish. I don't know, it would have probably been like 82, 80.
Okay, I was 84.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean...
But yeah, it's a cool game. It held up well, I remember.
Yeah,
when I was a
that
kid.
game is still... I played the Atari 400 version of that a lot, which was, not vector graphics, but still cool.
Right.
But yeah, that's a great game.
Okay,
yeah, I don't, there's like, I don't know, yeah, I have like zero reference for Star Wars. Like, I think it's fine.
Okay.
But I just don't care about it that much,
I remember...
I think that, like, this game actually... the look of this game is kind of badass.
Yeah.
Because, like, you get to see, like, these Stormtroopers in their different kind of, area-specific version of their armor. And, like, they look fucking cool.
Yeah, Stormtroopers always looked awesome.
But like, I don't know, like over the years you just think about them as like bumbling idiots and you're just like, Stormtroopers, whatever, they're dumb white armor.
But they look cool.
But like seeing it in context of like, especially like set against a snow planet like this, where it's almost like effective camo.
Yeah.
It's kind of badass.
Yes, absolutely.
But I don't know, I think lightsabers are kind of lame.
That's the craziest goddamn thing you've ever said.
They're just fucking laser swords. You know what's cool with swords?
Yeah, did you hear the sentence you just said?
Guns.
Yeah, everything's got guns. Only one thing has laser swords.
You know why everything has guns?
Why?
Because they're awesome.
They're pretty awesome. If somebody offered you, some genie shows up and says, I'll give you this AK-47 or this laser sword.
Well, I mean, you take the laser sword because it's going to be worth more money on the open market.
No. You can't sell it. No resale.
I have had someone come up to me and say, do you want to buy an AK-47? I said no, because that's a federal offense, Dan.
Okay, no, the President Obama comes to your house and says, hey, I'm giving you a pardon here. You can have one of these, no problem. You can't kill anyone with it.
In certain states, you can already own an AK. It's not...
Okay.
It depends on where you live. We live in California. Anyway, AKs or whatever. I could get an AK. If someone shows up and says, do you want an AK? I'm like, no.
Okay.
Because I don't need one right now. But if I needed one, I'm just saying.
You can't ever kill anyone. You have permission to own one from the president, but you can't kill anyone. Murder is not illegal.
I'm not looking to murder anyone.
Okay, good.
I'm not a fucking lunatic.
Okay, you passed the test.
Great.
All right, that's this whole thing of me getting hired. I'm here from the FBI asked me to come in here.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay, good. Now I can go back to Kansas.
All right.
All right. My work here is done.
If there was actual, well, I don't look.
Back to Langley.
So yes, if someone came up and said to choose between a laser sword or an AK-47, I'm choosing the laser sword because that's just weird.
Sorry, Darth Vader. I just threw a grenade at his face.
He's okay. Yeah, it's the Force.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna Force choke me. Okay, so you are gonna take the laser sword.
He finds your lack of aim disturbing.
Right. All right. Hey. There you go.
See, there you go.
You know your references.
Yeah, because they've been hammered into everyone for the past fucking 20 years.
There is an emote called Lack of Faith, and it's just your character mouthing, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. I don't even know what I have equipped. Oh, I got a fist bump.
Oh, man. Okay, that's the appropriate level of reverence for Star Wars. This game is for me, because who cares? Look at that guy. He's awesome. Look at his weird fucking helmet mask thing.
Oh, God. All right. I don't even know what we're doing. All right. Do we have a minute left? Okay. I guess we're losing. I guess.
But if someone came up to me and said, do you want a blaster that has infinite ammo, it just overheats sometime, or a laser sword, I might take the blaster.
Well, right, you don't have to buy ammo. I don't know.
I'm not some magic sword ninja.
It's Luke Skywalker.
I'm not Luke Skywalker. I don't have I can't do fucking crazy flip. If the sword came with hey, you can do crazy flips and choke people with your mind.
It doesn't come with the Force.
Well, then forget it.
It's not a bundle pack.
You see what happens to people that get their laser swords and don't have the Force. They cut their own hands off. They do all kinds of dumb crap.
Right. All right.
I'm not an idiot.
So if someone offers you the Force or a sweet gun, if your midichlorian count can go up.
I would take the Force because having mind powers is something I'm into.
Okay, all right. That's a sane opinion. Oh God, I gotta kill these guys. Yeah. What is? Oh, that's just a blaster cannon. Okay. So as you said, you never have to get ammo for these guns. You just have to, they'll overheat and you have to do this little active reload thing to kind of flush cool this stuff out or whatever. I kind of got better.
You pulled it together.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't go 42 and 20 like the leader on your team.
Yeah,
but
holy Lord. Okay, that's
Sharkman here.
A good emblem. I like that. All right, let me show some of the cards and stuff and how this game works before we get into this next round. So you get it. That's how Supremacy works. You push forward, you fall back. Yeah. I always equate it to that war mode in Call of Duty World at War, but I'm the only person that ever remembers that mode.
Yeah, like Unreal Tournament had similar stuff. Like some other games have had kind of connected control point type modes like that.
Yeah, but it's not the Conquest Battlefield thing where it's like, hey, here's A, B, and C, go at it however you want to.
It's not Call of Duty Domination. It's not Rush mode where you're like blowing up crates.
Right, but you do have the vehicles and all that stuff, so it's got, you can spawn on your partner like you can in Conquest or whatever.
But it's like you have one partner, right? It's not like a squad.
Correct, yeah. So, there's a couple little hints of Battlefield-y stuff in here, but overall this feels like a totally different thing. So these are the 9 modes you have. Let me just run down kind of what these are, and then I'll show kind of the cards and stuff.
It's weird that they took the EA Sports menu and applied it to this game.
Oh, really? So kind of what...
you think about it, like it's just here's a bunch of boxes.
Oh, yeah. So we got 2 40-player modes. Supremacy, you just saw it. Walker Assault. You didn't see it here, but there were heroes available. You saw like Darth Vader and Luke running around. Walker Assault is the one from the beta. You play as the Rebels, and the AT-ATs are coming at you.
It sounds like they maybe rebalanced that a little bit since the beta, because that was the big complaint out of the beta, right?
Yeah, so you can shoot the underbellies of the AT-ATs and really take down their armor much faster. It's much more fun to play as the Rebels, because it feels like you're fighting off this like insurmountable force and everything. It's pretty awesome. It can be a pretty cool mode. There's some cool close matches that happen. Fighter Squadron is vehicles only, so it's only in the sky. You can get power-ups.
Mode like that.
Yeah, so you can be the Millennium Falcon or Slave 1 if you get a power-up, which those are crazy powerful. Blast is just team deathmatch, 20 players. Cargo is capture the flag, but it's kind of a push and pull tug of war thing. So it's like first 1 to 10, you both start at 5, and if you get theirs, it's 6 to 4 and whatever. Drop Zone and Droid Run are kind of like...
Drop Zone was in the beta. That's the one where the pods drop.
Yep, and you got to claim them and then defend them or whatever, and you get a certain amount and you win. Droid Run is kind of like Domination, but it's these little gonk droids walking around, and you got to protect those, and if you get all 3, you win. That can be a pretty quick round if you get them all and you win right away. Actually, we'll show one of these next so we can kind of show off the heroes.
Yeah.
But first, let's go into the... here's what you unlock in the game. So, your cards. I've got my default hand here.
So it's not necessarily cards in the Halo sense, or like, these aren't necessarily consumables.
Well, these are. So these are your Y ones. You see these kind of gold ones?
You unlock the cards permanently. It's just that some of the cards require charges to use.
Right, these gold ones that have numbers in the corner, like Focus Fire. That's for my accuracy. I've got 42 charges of that. That's persistent.
Yeah.
But you can pick it up on the map, these little lightning bolts. And you see that little lightning bolt symbol next to Focus Fire.
Right.
So those carry over. You can buy charges with your credits. You can also upgrade the card. And, it'll say you'll have 10 seconds more active time.
Oh, I see.
That's permanent.
Do all the cards have upgrades? Or it looks like even the grenades and stuff?
Yeah, it gets pretty expensive. So once you've unlocked the stuff you want, you unlock the ability. So once I get to rank 13, I'll get this jump pack. And then I have to buy it for 3,100 credits. You see?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And then there's an upgrade cost on top of that for the pro perk version of it or whatever.
And these are traits. There's 5 traits, like Survivalist, your health regen goes faster. Once you get to rank 15, you can start doing that. So your hand can basically be, it's the 3 things.
Your hand is your loadout, more or less,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And the left and right ones?
I guess not, because it's the card loadout, not a weapon loadout.
Right, that's just you have one primary weapon, and that's a separate thing. So this is, you got the 2 cooldown things, impact grenades and pulse cannon. So you could have 2 grenades, you could have 2 of these cooldown weapons, and 1 of these Y things, which you can swap out for I want this that ion charges my primary weapon and makes it so I can blow up shield and vehicles better.
Okay.
And then, you can rename your things or whatever. So that's what I've got right now. You also pick your primary weapon, so you can buy, I've leveled up enough to where I can have this thing here. This is basically like a shotgun type thing, so I have to be super close range for it to be super powerful, but unless I'm close range, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But they all kind of feel
these maps,
samey.
the idea of a short range weapon seems insane.
Well, on something like Cargo or Droid Run, where it's a much smaller version, then it can be useful. And then also there's customization stuff here. So right now I got this dude. As you get really high ranked up, I think there's some different alien things. Look at the way their faces kind of whoop. It's like the Michael Jackson black or white video. Look at that.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, so you can get those later on. Should we look at the dumb emotes?
What are the Imperial side upgrades? Is it just like increasingly evil-looking Stormtrooper? Oh.
It's a lot of the same faces, actually. And then...
Do you ever see the faces, or is that something
you can do third person?
If you choose, but I mean, like, okay, so if you choose a face, then you're not going to be a helmet. Like, you want to.
I like that guy. That's my guy.
Ah, man, whatever.
He's cool looking. He looks grizzled. He's seen some shit.
You know what looks cool? The armor, the helmet.
Yeah, it does.
That looks
Scout
cool.
Trooper, yeah, it's cool. Look at that guy.
All right.
Shadow Trooper.
Some straight up dark forces.
Yeah. So those are the high rank things for the Imperial side. Let's look at these. I don't like most of these. Yeah, like, oh, nothing to see, you know.
Emotes are dumb in every game. I mean, it's like like whatever. Emotes are supposed to be lame.
Okay, flexing's a cool thing to do. Yeah. Tusken Raider yell. I don't know why I hate these so much. I'm doing Hogan hand-to-ear stuff. I don't like seeing Stormtroopers doing lightsaber motions. It's not right. Oh, we got the Vader thing from episode 3. Yeah, I don't know. I just... Not into these. Yep.
Yeah, it's... Whatever. I mean...
Yeah. They're emotes.
It's fucking dances. Like, any game, you know... There's no reason to put dances in games other than they're just fun and stupid. So why not?
Well, you got to take this lore seriously, Jeff. Star Wars.
Oh, right.
Serious,
man.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I love Star Wars,
part
but
of
I
the
don't take it
expanded
super
universe
seriously.
has the Stormtroopers dancing.
I've never touched the expanded universe. I'm just a core canon films guy. So here's another like kind of long-term thing you can kind of unlock. It's just a visual thing where you can fill in this diorama and you can see, you can see at the bottom what you have to do. Most of them are a little more longer-term things, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, if
you're building the 7 Wonders of the World, new Tetris style.
So yeah, they put in some stuff here, so it's like, oh well, I guess if you played it for a long time, there is some shit you can unlock beyond. But who gives a shit?
Like, who cares?
Yeah,
That's.
Which, if you read my review, which is live on the site now, you know that my main problem with it is just the longevity of this.
Yeah.
Because at this point, between the review event and playing on retail stuff, I've played probably 20 plus hours of this game.
It seemed like after your initial 12, sounded like you were maybe done.
Yeah, pretty much. But I had to level up a bit for this quick look and stuff. I don't know. Like, I want to play like when the DLC comes out. Like they're gonna do the Battle of Jakku, which is a planet from episode 7. That's gonna come out in December. Like I'm gonna play the DLC stuff. I might check out the season pass because I think what's here is cool, and all I kind of really want is more. But
I just feel like that's something. Well, yeah, I don't know. This being a full price game that you feel is kind of thin, and then them saying like, "Hey, for $50, you can get 4 expansion packs that'll come out over the course of 2016."
Right.
It's a tall order, I think.
It is, and I could completely understand why people would not want to spend that much for this limited of content.
Like, because I pulled up what they said was going to be in the season pass here, because it's 4 heroes, 20 cards.
I wonder what heroes.
4 expansion packs. Well, Rick Moranis.
No, Rick Moranis, right? They gotta have Chewie.
John Candy's going to be there. 16 additional maps featuring new locations, which you have to assume that means. It's 3. It's 3 maps per location.
Yes.
Usually. So.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm Luke Skywalker.
All right.
It's kind of the best case scenario if I'm going to be the Rebels. Han's Leia's pretty cool too. All right, so I've got 3 abilities here. I've got like a strong lightsaber thing there.
Yeah.
These are all on cooldowns. I got this dashy thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I can force push, which will usually do a kill if I'm close enough. I can also do this like just floaty. What the fuck? All right. I can do this floaty force jump thing. Right. And then just my standard lightsaber attack will kill the shit out of some people. So
was that guy who was not a hero just another human player, or?
Yeah. So you can see here, 12-player mode.
Oh, okay.
6 players plays heroes and villains.
Okay, I get it.
And it cycles out between the rounds. So I think it's first to 5. So yeah, if you play this mode, you will probably play as a hero or villain.
Okay, so they say there are going to be 4 new modes. You'll get access to each expansion pack 2 weeks early, which is how they've done it before. And the exclusive shoot first emote.
Good boy.
Yeah.
I want to kill someone with this lightsaber. Look how cool it looks.
Sure,
so
yeah.
cool.
It is. What if you had, like, I don't know, a laser crossbow? Or 2 laser crossbows?
Like a bowcaster?
Sure, what is that? I don't know.
That's what Chewie carries a bowcaster.
Whatever.
I want to find a bad guy. Gotta get up there. played a lot of rounds where people kind of camp out up there. Oh, Jesus. If I don't kill someone while I'm Luke Skywalker, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I mean, he's a good guy, right? He's not a murderer. He wouldn't just kill people.
Right. Jedi's just, look at that!
2 with 1 blow.
I just killed both of those stormtroopers. Oh, God. Hey, force push! That didn't work at all.
So do the heroes and villains not respawn, but everyone else does?
And so that's how you win the round. And so now I'm dead, so it's down to Leia or Vader. So whoever survives, their team wins. If Leia's alive, you can be her bodyguard, which are like these special dudes that can have, like a rocket launcher. And if the Emperor's alive, he can have his like special shock trooper dudes.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so other than that, you have to spawn as just a normal
It seems like there are some neat ideas in here.
Totally.
And I do like the way it looks.
I'm a rebel soldier, damn it. Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. So here I'm a rebel soldier, so I'm just my standard loadout. So my Y thing, if I hold this in, I've got just there's no real recoil, you see, until
and that's not an ammo depletion on that thing, it's just time.
Time.
Okay.
It's time, yeah. Did I say Darth Vader? I think I said Darth Vader. So yeah, it's totally just a protect the heroes thing, which I really like playing as the dark side guys. They are super fun. Boba Fett is ridiculously powerful in this game. See, someone's over here.
Oh, he's got he's got his jetpack.
Yeah, so he's got a jetpack, so he's super mobile. I didn't get that. Oh God, Palpatine. Oh God.
You should probably shoot that guy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Crazy lightning hands.
It's great. It's great. So yeah, Boba can fly around. He can
finally
also shoot.
made good on the crazy lightning hands promise of Masters of Terras Kasi.
Oh yeah. He can also shoot his blaster, so that's good at long or medium range. His wrist rocket, which is awesome, or his flamethrower, which is great at close range. So Boba Fett's just kind of perfect all around, it seems.
He's like Cyrax and Sector rolled all into one.
Exactly.
Flamethrower, rockets.
Oh God. Oh God. He's got a little trash compactor that comes out of his chest.
Yeah.
Crushes you.
Of course.
It's a great fatality.
The cannon.
Yeah. He can blow himself up like the Predator.
Shoot nets out of his.
Yeah. Blow up the world. Well, that's smoke.
We did it. We got
Hey.
Let's not be crazy. That's smoke.
Yeah.
Stop. You've gone
Cyber
too far.
Cyber smoke.
Yeah.
Not noob
robot
smoke. Not noob
What's-
smoke.
Yeah, noob smoke. That's bad parts of the lore, man. That's expanded universe.
I really like the lower Mortal Kombat quite a bit.
It's a beautiful dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote a big feature at my previous place of work where I tried to figure out who actually won each Mortal Kombat tournament.
Well, it was Liu Kang.
The first three is like Liu Kang.
And then Liu Kang again, right?
Yeah, and then it gets all fucked up around the time of like Onaga and stuff.
Yeah.
Things get weird there. Oh, hey, I'm Leia. So Leia, I can just I can do the shield here. So my buddies can get in here and they're protected. I can also drop.
Can you shoot out of the shield?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I can also drop my own health power-ups, which is nice. Or I can basically activate the golden gun. So while that RT thing is there, single shot kills.
Oh, all right.
Let's see if I have a chance to do it before it wears off. Probably not. Oh, Darth Vader!
Don't hold back.
Well, okay, I still do
He's
have
dead.
it.
Darth Vader's dead. You're shooting your own people.
Okay. Never be too careful with Darth Vader.
Keep the pressure
Even her
on.
standard blaster is pretty damn powerful. So yeah, it defaults to third person for the hero characters.
Can you go into first if you want?
You cannot. So if you're playing as like the shock troopers or the honor guard or any of that, you
weird.
are going to be third person. Oh, let me give myself some health. Turn on my golden gun. See if anybody wants to fight me.
Can you drop health for the other characters or heroes or anything like that?
You know, I've not actually witnessed another hero try to. I would assume.
You
Oh
should
god!
shoot that
Oh
guy.
god! It's the damned Emperor. Hey, I shot the goddamn Emperor.
Yeah, you did.
That was great. Oh, and me and my fella Han Solo, we survived. They're crushing on each other.
Oh,
That Leia
okay.
and that Han there, yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't. Like I said.
He had to put the kibosh on that whole burgeoning Leia and Luke romance.
Do whatever it
Yeah.
takes, but
For some reasons.
Maybe they'll revisit that eventually. I think. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Probably for the best that they don't.
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's some deep expanded universe reasons.
Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah. So here I just picked up a blaster cannon, so I can drop that, and that's just like a little shielded fella that I can do that. That's nice.
Is it weird that all the kind of extra items and stuff are all just these like floating pickups and not, I don't know, like
It feels-
like part of a loadout or part of, or like, hey, it's a genuine kill streak bonus? Or,
I mean, part of me kind of likes it because, whenever you're playing like a multiplayer shooter,
just eliminated
odds are you're not going to be one of the best guys in the match. A lot of people play these things super seriously.
Yeah.
And so it's like when I play Call of Duty, I'm lucky to get like a UAV or something. You know, I'm certainly not getting the like, hey, call in the crazy, whatever the cyber AC-130 is now. You know, so I kind of like the idea that like even if you're just kind of like a normal level player,
I guess it kind of fits with this as being like a Star Wars game first and a shooter second in some ways, right? I mean, it seems like it's very just kind of like, hey, maybe you don't play a ton of shooters, but you can still have some fun because Star Wars is popular.
Yeah, I equated it in my review to like, you know, Star Wars is considered a popcorn film and Hollywood escapism or whatever. This is a popcorn shooter. This is not this super deep thing that you're going to prestige a billion times. I don't even know if it has that mechanic, you know. It's just pick it up, play it for a while. You know, it's not going to last you forever, but it's cool while you play it. I feel like that was the most positive 3-star review I could have given because there are things about this game I really do like, but I felt like it warranted the 3 stars just because there's not enough of it.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's the thing you kind of hear a lot over the past, since Thursday, I guess, was, you know, people getting their 10 hours out of it on EA Access and going like, oh, I'm more than done with this game.
Yep.
Like, thanks EA for not making me buy your game.
Yeah, which totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Should we do another round here, or should we try to show one more mode, maybe, or maybe some single-player stuff? I can back out. Like it looks like this might be a longer. It goes to 5.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, you know.
So let's get out of here. Should we do another mode, or do you want to see some single-player stuff?
Let's see the single-player stuff because there's no campaign, right?
Right. I'll show like a level that made me just wish there was a campaign because everything controls and looks really cool, and I'm super in the mood for Star Wars stuff right now.
Yeah, it's like this weird thing of like, you know, I feel like. I understand why some multiplayer-focused games go like, look, man, no one plays the campaign. Let's just not do it.
Right.
But this actually seems like a case where, and the first time I played this game, it was the 2-player wave-based thing that's in here, and I was kind of hoping there would be a lot of that, but it doesn't sound like there's a ton of it.
No, you know, they've got the 15 waves, and you can do that. Those modes you can do split screen or online co-op.
Yeah.
Just 2 people. But like this was, I think, the first thing I played at the review event because they had us go through all the training missions, and like this immediately made me think of Rogue Squadron, which I loved on 64. And this all feels good, and it's like, goddamn, I just would play a bunch of these missions if they would give it to me. So yeah, it's whatever. You're on, I think, Tatooine here, and there's TIE fighters. So yeah.
Also good to see something that's not just snow. I feel like every map we've seen so far has just been. This looks fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, doesn't it? I got my shield here if I LB.
They should make a new Rebel Assault. I'm kidding, but this looks like a new Rebel Assault. Except not a Laserdisc game. Except not an FMV game, rather.
Oh God, I have not played that game.
It's terrible. Remember hearing at the time that it was maybe the most returned PC game of its era.
Back when you could return PC games. Well, I guess you can now. So yeah, I mean, this is super basic. Like, hey, this is how you use the X-wings. So I can hold in LT to lock on. RT is that.
Are all these single-player things kind of designed to show you things that you'll do in multiplayer to kind of teach you how to fly, teach you how to shoot?
It sure feels that way. It's like, here's some vehicle things. Here's a hero thing where you play as Vader.
Yeah, fly under that thing. Oh man.
That seems dangerous. Look, I got like little torpedoes there. So yeah, like just this is a basic ass mission, but it feels cool.
Do you do a Death Star trench run at any point in this game?
No, there's no Death Star trench runs.
With this engine, with the way this looks, I bet that would look incredible.
Yeah, I've not even seen a hint of a Death Star anywhere in this game. Maybe in that diorama there's a Death Star.
I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, with this game primarily being infantry focused, like maybe having space flight would be kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Because it does have that mode where it's all vehicles, but is that any good?
You know, that really kind of shows the limitations of the vehicle stuff, because it's like, these handle well, but like these abilities are pretty, like there's just a couple, they're pretty limited, and they handle well, but it's pretty unremarkable. So, no, it's not that great of a mode. It feels cool when it feels like a kill streak, like a fun bonus, but when everyone's got one, it's just like, all right, I'm just waiting to lock on or get locked onto, and then I'm dead or I killed someone. Like, it feels like it'd be a hard mode to like get good at, you know? But yeah, it's fun for what it is, but yeah, this more than anything just makes me want a fucking campaign with exactly this look and these controls and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, this goes on until I clear a certain amount of
That's too bad, you know, it seems like that, you know, with like just kind of one more thing, like a campaign thing, like another chunk.
Oh yeah.
This would be like a much easier game to recommend.
Absolutely, 100%. So there's also these battles here. Have not done a lot of these on retail. But
what are the stars next to this stuff? Is it just?
So there's little like. So if I go in here.
Oh, okay. So it's like side objectives. Okay, I get it. Okay.
And
those are credits you get for.
Yep, you get credits to buy, unlock things, or whatever. You get achievements or whatever. So this is just it's Rebels versus the Empire. Kill them, collect their tokens, almost like a kill confirmed type of thing.
Right.
Or you can do hero battle, where this is a great way if you want to like, I just want to play as Palpatine. Let's do that. I want to show you Palpatine.
All right.
I like him. He was always one of my favorite. He might be my favorite Star Wars character. I just remember as a kid watching Return of the Jedi, and he just seemed like the most fucking evil.
Sure.
Pure evil, just constantly trying to like lure people over. Yeah. Like I loved that.
He just seems like he's just like such a minor. I mean, obviously like he plays a major role, but it's not like he's on the screen a ton.
No, but every second he was on the screen, I was like, man, this guy is a fucking bad dude. Like I really liked him a lot.
I think that says like I think actually now my work is done, and we're taking you and locking you in jail.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
the fact that as a kid I was like, this guy's cool.
I think that's okay. All right.
Always like the heels.
I think we've heard enough.
Yeah, oh God, who's coming in the room here? Oh God, I did always like the heels, Jeff. So it's weird seeing like Palpatine scurry around
running
like
around like a weirdo.
Oh yeah? Watch this. Some fucking M. Bison shit I'm about to do. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I got that. And he can also do the Leia thing where it's like, here's a little bonus to my health. But it's real fun just running around and being like, fuck you.
Scooting around.
And look.
This is so stupid. What? He's like a ghost man. Just like,
it feels pretty good.
He's a fucking creep. He's watching stormtroopers get dressed or something, you know? Like, I'm just gonna wear my robes. And
I want to play a whole game as Palpatine.
Force Unleashed 3. Force Unleashed 0. Plays the young Emp.
Oh, cool. I thought it was weird that the same guy played Palpatine in the prequels, which were set before, like, because he looked like he was 800. Oh, that's a Stormtrooper. He looked like he was 800 years old in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And then for him to show up in Phantom Menace as like a younger character was weird to me.
Yeah, it's, it was all makeup or something then, right?
ILM, yeah. Movie magic.
Yeah.
That feels great. I just shocked that man to his death.
Did you have to aim that at all, or is it just it's fucking electricity?
It pretty
does
much
what
locks
electricity
on.
does.
Yeah. And then LB is kind of more of a chaining.
Fucking run. His weird floaty jump. What a creep. This is gross. I feel like my skin is crawling watching you connive around the map.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pure
like
malevolence.
A little troll.
Yeah. He's the most evil dude in the galaxy. You should feel like that. It should make you feel sick.
He should be in an Elusive Man style room plotting.
He does a lot of that too.
There's no.
You gotta stretch your calves sometimes.
I guess. He shouldn't be out here getting wet. It's raining, man. Get inside.
I bet the Emperor would smell real bad when he was wet.
Yeah,
weird like chalky skin.
Like a wet dog or something, just like that robe.
And like mothballs or like that old person smell.
I don't think you ever saw anyone wash anything in Star Wars.
No.
Is that in the expanded universe? Do they ever talk about where do people go to the bathroom, like that sort of stuff? Is that ever covered?
I don't read the extended universe.
See,
I'm not
Star
sure.
Trek in the technical manual, they would tell you about hey, here are the different things that are on the Enterprise.
You gotta have some mystery with Star Wars. I really like that. Yes, it's dumb as shit. But
will your fucking Psycho Crusher kill people if you hit him, or is it just a maneuverability thing?
Let me try it. I don't know if I've actually seen it kill someone. Like Luke's Dash 4 does it because he does a little lightsaber twirl with it.
Yeah, but it seems like I don't know. It seems like there should be some electricity around that if it. Oh, it just says quickly leap to escape cornering when you do force dash. So maybe it's just a.
Does it? Okay, so when I click it, it says what it does. Okay.
Yeah.
My 1 health there. Yeah, it's fun playing as this guy.
All right, I don't know. This yeah.
Let me restart and show you Boba Fett. Holy shit, he's cool. Luke's Saber Rush is effective against low-flying TIE fighters. That would feel pretty cool if you killed a flying thing with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It's those little moments that I really like about this game. Like, that was a cool thing to do or see.
It seems like that's the thing that stands out about Battlefield a lot of the time. They even try to capitalize it by talking about their Battlefield moments and all that stuff. Like, the wild shit happens in a game of Battlefield sometimes, and it's the sort of stuff that you want to tell people about.
Yeah.
So, that engine applied to Star Wars, even if it is kind of stripped down and reconfigured.
Yeah.
At least it still makes for like weird moments of exactly. Like, hey, I used my laser sword to blow up a spaceship.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
That's a cool thing to do.
Sure.
You know, this is the most I've ever liked Boba Fett. Like, everyone's obsessed with Boba Fett, and like, I get it. He's this cool bounty hunter that looks awesome and has a jetpack. Like,
He barely talks, and he's just like, I don't know, he's just, he's a cool looking set of armor, but I always thought the Stormtrooper armor looked cool. Or the Recon Trooper or whatever that you can unlock. I thought that helmet, I think that's a cooler looking helmet.
Look at that, flamethrower. Yeah. But the thing with me is, like, I always thought Boba Fett was not in the movies enough to, like, the level of worship Boba Fett always got, it's like he's barely in it, you know? He does a couple cool things, but overall, I didn't understand why people were so obsessed with him. But like, this is the most I've ever liked him. Like, flying around, so you fly around, you can shoot your wrist rockets here. That's cool. This is close range, flamethrower stuff. And of course, your blaster is just super effective at any range. So he's really cool. So you can just hold an LT and like, pretty generous with the amount of time you can fly around. Recharges pretty quick. You're just flying around blasting these idiots. Like, this feels pretty cool. So when you get him like in an actual multiplayer thing, you're just taking out tons of dudes. Feels real cool.
Yeah, neat.
So yeah, that's Boba Fett. So we saw a few of those heroes there.
Yeah. It seems neat, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, looking at the number of maps, like, that's always kind of one of the things for me with a multiplayer game is just like variety. Yeah. It seems like it has a lot of modes, but most of these modes aren't modes I would necessarily get into.
Right. And then the one other one you mentioned was, here's the survival thing, which is just, it's the 4 planets, 3 planets and a moon, and it's the 15 waves, you know, so. Yeah. That's all there is. I mean, there's those few single player things. There's, you saw these. And then outside of that, track stats, they're going to have a season pass. And then you've seen all the unlock stuff. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot.
What's there is fun for a little bit. So
yeah,
it's a good game.
Seems like the sort of thing that, like, hey, if you're rolling in money, like, then maybe you don't care. But
or if you're just obsessed with Star Wars and you're fine knowing how little there is, and you're hyped up for Force Awakens or whatever, it's cool.
Maybe wait for a sale though.
Yeah. So that's about it, Jeff.
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.